Good evening, everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome and welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to tonight's edition of the Sunday Soul Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Lisa Brewer. No, I am not a medical doctor. I am a doctor of metaphysics and divinity. And we haven't done this in a while where I go just live for the entire podcast. So I thought we'd do that because I do have some very special announcements to make as well. And I wanted to do this in advance of, if you will, a very special series that I'm going to be having during this upcoming month. Now, you're going to see many, many more episodes of the Sunday. And here, for those of you listening on the podcast, in the podcast arena, you're going to see and hear many more additional episodes of the Sunday Soul podcast for during February for Black History Month. Some people call it African American History Month. Either way it goes. Show you exactly what I want. Give me 1 second. It is going to be the Sunday Soul podcast, the Black edition. Okay, so let me just open this bad boy up and so you guys can see it from there, and I don't have to be playing around with this. Let me see if I can share this screen with you so you know when you see these, when you see something that looks like this on the thumbnail, or you see it on the cover, if you're looking on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or Spreaker or any of the other multiple platforms we are on and in podcast land, when you see this, which for those of you that are not watching and are listening, it is actually, it's really cool, black and white and red Sunday Soul podcast, the Black edition. And that's going to signify to you that that is one of my specials. That's one I'm going to be interviewing a number of different people from all different walks of life and in all different industries. And we are not celebrating history, so to speak. We're celebrating excellence. Okay, we are celebrating the overcoming. We are celebrating the doing the healing. We are celebrating the thriving, not just surviving. And we want to show you, we want to put on display all of the excellence that is within the community, that is within the collective, that is the Black collective. And so we're going to have some YouTubers. We're going to have some spiritual leaders. We're going to have authors. We're going to have scientists. We're going to have psychiatrists. We are going to have all manner of folks on this show talking to you about their life and talking to you about how they overcame what society and others may have said to them that this was their lot in life, and they went beyond that, right? And believed in themselves and just became some amazing, amazing influencers and leaders in the cosmos. I want to first, because this is live, I want to recognize all my live stream folks that are here on YouTube and Facebook. Hello, Malika. Hello, Chanel. Hello, I see you're a family. I love that. Hello, live, love, and laugh. Hello, organized chaos. Oh, chaos. I love that too. Greetings to you. Greetings. Hello, Butterfly Secrets. Hello, V. Hargett. Hello, Dana. Hello, Saki Speaks. Hello. Hello, Marcella. Hello, Speak with your girl Marcella too. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome everybody that saw me last night. So at the time of this live, this is January 30th in the year 2022. And so January 29th, I found myself on a live stream over Cups of Conversation, and ended up there for a while. It was just a fabulous time. We had a fabulous conversation and met a whole bunch of amazing people, and all of you all are now my cousins, so thank you very much. Let's see here. Hello Dime Peace, welcome back. Hey Junebug, how's it going? Let's see, who else do we have here? We have D West. And oh, you're not that late, honey. I just started talking. We're gonna be here for a hot second. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you very much. Content creators. I will do my level best. Let's see here. I'm gonna put these links in the chat. I know I think I've only got one mod here tonight, so I apologize. Bear with me. We're going to put these links in the chat, and then if, Malika, if you could copy them, that would be amazing. So I want you guys to please go and subscribe to these channels. Not everyone is a large, YouTube creator. We're going to be helping some people maybe get to their 100, get to their 1,000, get to their 500, wherever, 4,000, wherever, right, that lives. And Malik, if you could drop yours as well. I'm trying to think who I know. Speak to your girl. Yeah, there we go. Speak with your girl. There you are. Well, that can't be right. Hold on, Marcel. I'm trying to find your channel. Okay, there we go. Marcella, I'm going to put it out here. I don't know which channel you want. Out here, if you want the 2, let me look here. Marcella, do you want the 2 or do you want the main channel in a link, dear? If you could just let us know so I could put the right one. Do I have any other content creators out here? If you do, if you are a content creator, please put a 1 in the chat. If you're a content creator, please put a 1 in the chat. Abort. What are we aborting? What are we aborting? What are we aborting? Okay, it's just Speak with Your Girl, that one, because there's 2 of them. I don't know what we're aborting. And Marcella, I just subscribed to you. Hang on, let's put this in the chat. Here we go. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Now, I will tell you guys, not everyone that I'm going to be putting links to, not all of these content creators are in this genre. They're not all in this sector. And that's part of why I wanted to do this tonight. Let's see here. Bikini body. Oh, this bikini body challenge, child. I probably need to pop over here. We all need to listen. We need to be finding each other over here in this bikini body challenge. I tell you what, because I'm not finding. This is what I'm going to do, gang. I'm going to actually go to my channel real quick. I'm going to go over to my channel and I'm going to, content creators, I won't leave you modded, right? I just want to mod you now just so that you guys can drop your links to your channel into the stream, okay? So that way I can go on and start having the podcast and I won't have too terribly much to edit on the back end. So let me, add mod. If you guys can just add your links please, into the chat. That would help me so much. And then we can all support one another. And I won't leave you modded, you guys, so don't feel like you're going to have to stand here. And I think I got everybody. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. We're going to chat a little bit. I got a couple of announcements to make, and then we're going to move forward. Hey, Nana Branch. Hey, Nana. So welcome to all my cousins. Welcome to the AT tubers. Welcome. I'm trying to think of the other folks that have nicknames. Thank you for being here. This, I feel, is a very, very important discussion for us to have tonight. And that discussion tonight is about race, about race, about spirituality, about unity. And I wanted to have this before we kick off the bigger conversations, or all of the different interviews that we're going to be having, where you guys are going to get to experience Black excellence from all different levels and all different walks of life. And Black excellence does not even necessarily mean, like, not everybody that I'm going to have is going to be, first of all, a household name. They all should be, but they're not all going to be household names. Some are going to be just starting off as like rockets, right? Some are just starting on their journey. Some have already taken off. Some are, they're still kind of finding their way, but they're making it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it. They've overcome some level of adversity. But what all of them have in common is, I saw this in the chat, free thinkers. We're all free thinkers, right? And we all believe that we hold the key. We're not looking for anyone else to save us. Hey, Ms. Joyelle. We're not looking for anyone else to save us. We're not looking for someone to come riding on a white horse. We're not looking for someone to come give us a handout, right? We knew that we had within ourselves, or we began to discover that we had within ourselves everything that we needed. And that in concert with Source, in concert with the universe, God, Spirit, however, Prime Creator has revealed itself to you. I don't care about the name that you use. What matters is that you took the step towards co-creating your life, that you were not looking to another man or another woman to do for you what you knew deep down inside you were going to need to, and that you had the power to create on your own. So, and hashtag free thinkers. I love that. We're going to start that hashtag, free thinkers. Now, that's not to say that all of us just did everything completely by ourselves, or that's not to say people haven't assisted us all along the way. But there is a difference between, I have an expectation that you owe me this, or I have an expectation and I have a feeling within myself, I have a low enough self-esteem, and I've given my power away long enough that I don't feel that I can do it, that I don't feel I can fly, that I don't feel I can survive, that I don't feel I can thrive. And then they're saying, you know what? Against all odds, we're going to do the darn thing. Against all odds, we're going to do the darn thing. And we must be getting out into the YouTubes of the world, because there are the bots. Enter the bots. Enter the bots. Okay. Hashtag free thinkers. So In line with that, this is why I want to have this discussion today, because we have an eclectic group of people. Somebody go and tag hey, make it make sense. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy belated birthday. Make it make sense is another content creator that we have come to get to know. I got to put his information up here. Or if one of my new temporary mods for the night can go and grab Make It Make Sense's YouTube link, please. His channel link, please put it in here. And I'm going to drop the link for people to be able to come up and us to have a panel discussion here very shortly. But I want to set the stage here why this is so important to me. I've known peace and prosperity. Hello, darling. I've known I am still an ordained minister, guys, by the way. And there used to be a saying that Sunday morning was the most segregated time in America. Because if you think about it, and it's still pretty darn true this day, we don't have a ton of interracial churches. There's some, and I'm not saying that only, hey, Erica, hey, Jen, hey, Shiny, there are, some, you'll have some Caucasian pastors leading a primarily Black congregation, or maybe a ethnically diverse congregation, or you might have a Black pastor leading the same. But primarily Sunday mornings, we all pretty much, when I was going to church every Sunday, go to our separate corners of the world. We go to our separate corners, our separate denominations, our separate preachers, our separate everything. It is still to this day one of the most segregated time slots in America. And that's a shame, because really Christianity, or most all religions, and please nobody get mad at me, because I'm a Christian minister, still ordained Christian minister. So it feels like I'm picking on the Christians. It's just because this is what I know. I can't speak to other religions having not lived them. I can speak to knowledge of them, but I haven't lived them. My point is that Christianity, right, theoretically is supposed to be unifying. This is supposed to be a unification of thought, of energy, of love, right? This should be a unification time. And yet what has happened is that race and culture and economics have all crept in there and been in there for quite some time, been embedded within this structure. And what happens is we end up getting separated, even within one religious type. Okay, one religious thought pattern belief. Now, maybe others that grew up in other religions can tell us a little bit more about theirs. I imagine there's probably got to be some level of separation, probably more so on class than on race, because if you think about it, a lot of other religions are pretty much monolithic in their racial makeup. So perhaps Christianity is the one that's really kind of like out there, right? But it's like a divided time. It still to this day is. Now, right now, we're in a unique position in the evolution of Earth, in the evolution of humanity, of collective consciousness, where we have this wave, this elevation or awakening to spirituality. We have this awakening to who we are truly as divine beings. We have this awakening to interacting with God, the universe, source, spirit, creator, mother, father, God. I can go on and list all the names that I know if you want. But we have this unique now opportunity and understanding or understanding that really this relationship This really is a relationship with our higher self. This really is a relationship with Creator. And because of that real relationship, that this conversation can happen without having to go to the priest, without having to go to the pastor, without having to go to the evangelist or the apostle or the prophet, that you can yourself connect, interact, right? Meditate, pray, hold space, what have you. But you can have this really true relationship. And you get to kind of look down in this sense of neutrality at 3D life. You get to actively participate in this great adventure. And that relationship is without, or it should be without, religious dogma. Thank you so much, Selena. Thank you, dear. Thank you. So happy to see you live. Yes, thank you. Oh, I am doing well. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. I did see some comments. I don't want to miss this. I've got a comment here. Let's see. So Saki speaks, I grew up Baptist and embraced Buddhism in my youth. Wow. Trust me when I tell you that Buddhism is just as racially divided in this country as Christianity. Not so much in Japan. Wow. Okay. See, thank you. I needed to know that. Malika grew up non-religious, but her dad was Muslim and other family members were Christian. That's separation in and of itself and division. Exposed to the 10th power, division instead of unity. I'm not alone. Like, we've all experienced. Hey, Andrea Nelson, how are you, love? So it's not unusual, right? This is what we've seen. Oh, is Live, Laugh, Laugh in here? Hello. And hello, Foxy and family. So, but what should happen in this awakened world, what should happen is that we grow to believe and understand that we are all, even though our avatars are different, our spirit, our energy, our energetic being is all connected. You know, people often say, am I my brother's keeper? And then you say, oh, I'm not my brother's keeper, right? Some people will say you're not your brother's keeper. Some people will say that. What I will say is that I feel your energy. Every last one of you, I feel your energy. Okay? I understand that I am interconnected with all life on this planet. That means plant, that means animal, that means bug. The same life energy that gives me breath and life is the same life energy and the same consciousness that is giving Gemini, the cat who's sleeping at my feet right now, her life energy. She has her own consciousness and she is experiencing that in a cat way. I'm experiencing it as a human. I am an energetic being having a human experience, as are you. So why do we allow ourselves to be separated by this? Now I can go on and talk about black girl magic and black magic, period. In other words, melanin, the power of the melanin. There is that. You know, that DNA makeup might be a little bit different, okay? But the basis is the same. We as spiritual people, or those that are coming into this awakened state, I feel quite strongly it is our responsibility. There I go with that word again. Our responsibility to reach across aisles and oceans, to reach up and reach down, and to truly be inclusive and not be judgmental. It doesn't matter to me on a spiritual level how you have chosen to present yourself in this incarnation. It does not matter to me. Are there some things that I chose when I chose to come here and have the life that I have lived and will continue to live? I chose that. So I chose to deal with certain things. I chose to have a specific experience. I chose to be an indigenous woman who is considered by Americans to be black. I ain't found none yet. I ain't found no Africans. And I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I ain't found them. Those of you who have been on my channel for a little while or have listened to my podcast for a little while, you know that every once in a while I have this racial crisis, identity crisis, because all my life I have checked off black. All my life, African American or black. That's it. And I can remember my father saying when he was alive, rest in power. I can remember my father saying because African American didn't really come to be a thing until I want to say late 70s, early 80s, somewhere in there. That's when it was a thing. Some of us are old enough, seasoned enough, and wise enough to remember when there was no such thing as African American. And I can remember my daddy saying, that's a bunch of bull. He did, because he was like, how do you know you're from Africa? And he did not necessarily have all the information and knowledge that we do today. And there he was saying, you'll never hear me say that. As a matter of fact, I'd never want to hear y'all say that. He was telling us kids. I'd never want to hear you say that either. Because he was like, I can't find none. We got plenty of Native American. Well, he didn't say that at the time. This was in the 70s and the 80s, y'all. So it was a different time. See, they've got plenty of Native in us. Matter of fact, I know we have plenty of Creek Indian. This is why my teeth are the way they are. And those of you, I've gone over this, but those of you who, if you can feel if the inside of your front teeth has a deep curvature on the inside of your top front teeth. Deep curvature, not just a little bit. I mean deep. Where you could like fit the tip of your tongue into that joker, then you my Crick cousin. Hello, cousin. Hi, cuz. Hi, cuz. Let's look at Desiree. What does she say? I'm Buddhist for over 30 years. Our branch originally from Japan, and we gather together across the U.S. We are many in body and one mind together strong. That's the way we should be. Thank you, Desiree. That's the way we should be. We got people that have grown up Catholic, right? I grew up Catholic, Episcopal background, Methodist, and Southern Baptist. I believe something different. Child, you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on, right? Some more comments here. I believe we're all one, but I also believe in social and economic justice. Exactly. For those who've been oppressed, not only in America, but everywhere. Completely. I'm not discounting whether or not there's a need for that or whether or not there has been injustices. This is where I was going. I chose to have the life that I have, to experience the life that I'm experiencing, and to clear ancestral karma, right the rights, right the wrongs, what have you, in this experience for the melanated people. Okay? So I can have a separate and severant conversation about socioeconomics, about race relations, about systemic racism, about all these other things, right? I can have a completely separate conversation about that. Autonomy, all that, education. However, I need to be able to have that conversation from a space that is neutral. In other words, as I'm elevating in an awakened state, and I'm elevating my consciousness and my frequency to vibrate at a higher vibration, a higher frequency of love, a higher frequency of being able to accept more light, being able to translate that light energy, that universal life force energy, and being able to translate that into wisdom, awakening the wisdom that resides within my DNA, Awaken the wisdom that resides in the deep recesses of my brain, where all these past lives and all this past historical and ancestral energy and knowledge and wisdom, the wisdom that built the pyramids, because I'm sure, we all came from there anyway, that built the pyramids and that wrote the hieroglyphics in the Mayan temples and was all over in Stonehenge and all of that. I have quite a wide range in my family, in my bloodline lineage. But all of that historical, ancient wisdom and knowledge lives in me. And as I awaken to my true self and walk at a higher level, at a higher frequency, I can look up. I can be looking down. I can get to a place of neutrality where I can see things in an objective manner. And then things don't move me as fast. I don't get as upset about something. I can take a moment and look, but I can also then look at all of my counterparts, no matter how you chose to show up on this planet, in this moment in time, in this incarnation, and I can love you completely. I can love you completely. Do you understand where am I making any sense? Or is this just like, are y'all like, this is a bunch of BS, child? What is you doing? What you talking about? Okay, we good. Okay. Oh, honey, Selena says, I want that. You think you slip in and out of consciousness often. When I come to, I feel really sad because I slipped out of consciousness. You mean higher vibration, right, dear? So we'll talk about how we can stay there. Because that's the unity that I'm talking about. There is no judgment here. I'm not judging anybody based on anything. I'm going to interact with you in your presentation. And let me tell you something else. It's not like I stay high vibrational 24/7, 365. Baby. Oh, welcome, Velma. Thank you for becoming a member. I did not see that. I so apologize. I think Marina became a member in the last live. Thank you. I'm not perfect. Child, let me tell you something. We had an old saying when I was going to church, that sometimes we, had to put our religion up on the shelf because we was going to have to tell you something that was not going to be neither Christian nor holy. Okay, so that trust me, that side still exists. Some people might not think that side even exists within me. Oh, it's there. That's called shadow. That's called being human. I'm still human. I still bleed just like you. Okay? It's just that now I've come to this level of peace and understanding that I don't get there too often. Because it doesn't do me much good to be there. That's operating in super dense energy. That's not going to help unity. UNITY, UNIT. Okay, I'm going to have to go to the station here for that. Right? And what I will tell you as well as this is that how I believe we can use spirituality to transcend race and bring about unity is each of us has come through a lifetime where we have endured some level of traumas. Okay? We've endured some level of trauma. We've endured some level of pain, of hurt. We've endured where they've told us you can't. We've endured where they told us you were not enough. We have endured where they told us you're not smart, you're not this, you're not that. If you can't dribble a basketball, and you can't run a 100-yard dash in 10 seconds, and you can't run a football, you can't rap, you can't sing. 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 You can't You ain't got a blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't built like a brick house, so you can't be no IG model. Okay, so they tell you all these what you can't, and it's all based on these physiological attributes rather than anything that's really honestly deep within. Now I'm not denying any, hey, the physiological stuff, that's great. I can't play basketball, y'all. I'm terrible. All right. I can't sprint either. I ran distance. Okay. Don't ask me to sprint. You couldn't ask me to sprint when I was in 8th grade when they tried it. You definitely can't ask me at 53. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't follow any of the rules. However, I'm indigenous. We can run, child, a long way. Okay? We got that down pat. All right. My point to the matter is this, is we've been told all these things that we can't do. And then when we go through certain things in life and then certain situations happen, then we're really just told statistically we can't do this, that, and the third. But what that does to you then is it creates these walls and these blocks, and you end up throwing up all of these protections so that you don't get hurt. Because see, if I don't try, then I can't fail. If I don't try, I can't fail. And if I do try and every once in a while I don't quite make it, well, that just goes back into the bin of, hey, you know what? I knew I couldn't do this. I don't even know why I tried. They already told me that it wasn't for me. Do you see what I'm saying? So how we can bring about this unity is then saying to ourselves, healing those wounds and transmuting that energy and reintegrating it so it lifts us up. So those walls, those defense mechanisms that we throw up, they're not serving you anything. They're not serving you any longer. They've done what they needed to do. They got you through whatever time period you needed to have gotten through. Now it's time to heal. This is where spirituality, I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, green, pink, purple, red, I don't care. The spirituality is the same. Your chakras are the same as my chakras. This is where we can find that common ground, independent of race. I believe that we can bring about a consciousness and a unity where we are all elevated, okay? Where we are all elevated and unified in spirit. Now, the good Baptists will remember in spirit and in truth. Y'all will remember that. Hey, Amber, you in the wrong chat. No, you in the right chat. Viola Davis told me you was kind, you was smart, you was important, and I believed her. All right now, go on. All right. Let me put this out here. But do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of hurt and pain, and we have to be able to have some conversations with it, and nobody gets offended either. Say lay less than healing hands on a person. Yeah, child, let me tell you something. Sometimes I want to lay hands on a man or a woman suddenly. You know that it's in Thomas, in the book of Thomas in the Bible. It says, do not lay hands on a man suddenly. Child, let me tell you something. Y'all should be glad. There are some people walking around this earth that should be very, very glad that I did not lay hands on them suddenly and repeatedly. I'm just saying. I'm going to drop this link. I really do want to have a conversation with people about race, about spirituality, because I personally believe that we can make these types of chats, we can make YouTube the place of healing and of unity, which is the last thing that they want. They do not want us, the government, the powers that be, however you want to slice it or dice it, they do not want unity. They don't want us of one mind. They want to keep us divided. And even within spirituality, for those of my folks that are into the spiritual realms and things, and things. Andrea also has a channel. Can we put Andrea's channel in the chat? Andrea, dear, I'm gonna make you a mod real quick, just for a few minutes. So you can put just for this live. I'll take y'all off. I swear I will. I swear I will, unless you want to stay. So y'all can put your links in the chat, because I don't have a lot of mods here today. Even within spirituality, we got to stop all of this stupidity too. Now, just because I may have a stronger spiritual ancestral tie to ancient Kemet, that doesn't make my spirituality or my connection in the ethers any less valid, important, powerful than someone that has their strong lineage in Norse spirituality, or in the Celtic traditions, right? Or the Incan or the Mayan, right? I've had shamans on here that are the same color as white Tara back there. And they're powerful shamans. It doesn't matter. So we got to do better too. You're very welcome, Andrea. Oh wait, this is good. Shiny, thank you. It's much easier to have compassion for others once you heal your own pain with compassion. Absolutely. There is, matter of fact, is she Hindu or is she Buddhist? Kuan Yin. She's the Mother Mary, if you will. The Isis, right? And she is the mother, she is the goddess of compassion. You have to have compassion for your own humanity before you can have compassion for anyone else. We're talking about race, spirituality, and unity. And I do believe that spirituality can be the unifier. And I also believe not only can it be the great unifier, but it can be the great teacher and explainer. And I'll tell you why. Because if we are all looking at things from a higher point of view, and we raise our sight line up, and we're all kind of looking at it neutral, I can more easily explain and kind of tap into and send a Caucasian counterpart, this is the energy that I'm feeling when certain things happen to me in the 3D. I want you to think about that for a minute. Wouldn't that be kind of dope if we could honestly? Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, Bikini Bot. If we could kind of sit here, and I don't want to say telepathically, but almost that way, like energetically be like, okay, here, you're an empath, I'm an empath. I'm going to allow you to feel what certain things feel like when it happens to me. Now that's some next level stuff. Now some of y'all might not be ready for all that. Kuan Yin is Chinese, thank you. I found sitting with my beliefs and decided which resonates and which doesn't. Exactly. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I thought Kuan Yin was Buddhist. I think she's in a few different traditions. But this is what I'm talking about. See ourselves and others, and then let others see, right? Like, feel that. If I can connect with you enough to like read your cards or see your past lives or all that. Hey, Ricky, how are you, my friend? You guys also, please go to Ricky Manners' channel. Also, please go to Ricky Manners' channel. If one of the mods could go grab his channel and drop that link for me, I would really, really appreciate it. But if we could connect that way, how fantastic would that be? And I know that we can. don't expect that everyone's going to get everything that I've ever gone through, but I believe that this is the great unifier, because this is not based on any tradition per se. This isn't based on anybody's cultural beliefs. Sure, there's all sorts of different traditions and spiritualities and all manner of things that are part of it. But my goodness, my God, this is elevated. This is the summation of it all. Okay, the summation of it all. And if we could get to that space where we're living in a fifth dimensional reality, that's New Earth, guys. And New Earth is already here. I have news for y'all. I don't think that we're getting snatched up. I know. Oh, you getting dressed, huh? You getting ready to get on out to ease on down the road? Life to life connection. Yes, the most intense. Right? Like, this transcends everything. And if we're going to live on New Earth and well, not nobody wants us. That is not true. It's not that. It's I have a different understanding of what I taught and what I read and what I know from the Bible, right? From all those years. And I studied the prophetic. Most y'all already know I traveled this country in the office of the prophetess. I laid on hands. I gave many a word to huge churches, to individuals. I've laid hands for healing, for baptism in the Holy Spirit with evidence of speaking in tongues. Gone to cities and towns and broken broken some heavy duty historical curses off areas and individuals, cast out spirits, all kinds of stuff, child. Cleansed houses, you name it, I did it, child. We had some good times. There's no mothership except for the one Parliament sang about. Anyway, you gonna get me in trouble. I forgot this is all over Facebook. Y'all, I did pin the link. So here, I'm gonna put the link back in the chat if y'all want to come up and be up on the panel chat for a few minutes. Because if y'all don't come up here, child, we're gonna get on out of here. Because y'all want me to pull some cards. Y'all want me to be on here for 2 more hours. So, we're gonna have to talk and get on out, y'all. But anyway, this is the great equalizer. Right? So I've been all over. I studied biblical prophecy from start to finish, and not just the book of Revelation, because prophecy in the Bible goes a long way. There's a whole lot of other and much more profound prophetic verses, books, chapters than just in Revelation. My point is just this, is I believe that as I'm watching things happen, and I'm watching how there is already this separation between those that are awakened, then there's those that want to just fear and control, and there's this big group in the middle that's like, which way are we going to go? And a lot more people are awakening. But as they awaken, it doesn't matter what race, creed, or color you are. It doesn't matter what gender you are. None of that matters. You're an awakened soul. Your soul is becoming aware. It's becoming self-aware. We thought we were self-aware. We really weren't. We really weren't. I spent many years not being proud of who I was in the 3D. Yes, I'm Black American proud. I know I'm much more, but I gotta, yeah. Listen, I celebrate being a Black woman all the time. All the time. All the time. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of my melanin. I am proud of what melanin and its DNA composition and the magic that it holds within. I am proud that I can go out to the sun and I can soak up the rays and it doesn't harm me. It activates me, it elevates me. Okay? I am proud to be connected in a deep way to the earth. I am proud to be able to feel and understand the song of the moon and the power of the sun. I am proud that all that there is that comes with being melanin. I am proud of the fact that, child, let me tell you something. If I want to change my hairstyle every other day, I sure can. Some of y'all can't get no braids in their hold, okay? Okay. Right? Shout out to all the channel members. I am proud. I'm also proud that I'm a significant part Irish. I have a strong Irish Celtic heritage. And I'm also proud that I'm a direct descendant of Alexander Hamilton. All of it. I embrace it all. But my presentation is a melanin goddess. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll never change. Right? All the way proud. All right, now I dropped this link 3-4 times. Y'all ain't coming up here on this here chat. Okay. Hey, Intuitive Asia, how's it going, darling? D, that's me. Yes, to self-exploration. Yes, explore every bit. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do it. Hold on. I want to do a couple quick things right here. And I'm going to give y'all another minute to think about this. Because evidently y'all having a little bit of a problem. Okay. I have a quick... Well, I don't know if I'm going to run that spot right now. All right, guys. I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple things we got going on. Finding you in the universe. Finding you in the universe. 8 weeks. Okay, 8 weeks. And it is an 8-week transformational program. So if this conversation has piqued an interest in you, and maybe you have sort of been like, I wonder what all this stuff is about. You won't go to hell. I promise you will not go to hell if you take this course. But what you will do, and I want you all, when you all get done here or after, if you come to my next live, after that, I want you to go look at the video that I did earlier where we talked about the the astrology of the new moon. The new moon is coming in tomorrow night. And so if you want to understand a little bit more of the spirituality thing, Finding You in the Universe is for you. If you just started, if you dipped your toes in, you want to experience different parts of spirituality, learn about them, like learn about shamanism and learn about astrology and learn about the tarot and learn about meditation and what's shadow work and how do you heal those wounds. We're going to help you with that during this 8-week program, and you don't want to spend a ton of dollars doing it. This 8 weeks is for you. This link is in the description box below or above or the captions or in the show notes, wherever you're finding this podcast. It's 20 hours of video content. We have plenty of resources. I'm going to be packaging up swag boxes that I'm making. Some of them may even have singing bowls in them. We're going to have sage and crystals and all sorts of wonderful things. And we have PDF resources and workbook resources for you to go through the on-demand video. We're going to have group chats as well, once a week for 8 weeks. And then we're also going to do one-on-one consultations with you and one-on-one growth meetings. Now, this is all the tools you're going to need to begin your journey to spiritual freedom. I totaled up what it was going to cost if you were to go out here and take all these courses separately, like tarot classes, about $300, and astrology classes, a good intro class is going to be about $400. To do meditations and chakra health and learning about chakras and auras and stuff, that's going to be about another $500. You're probably looking at another $777 for a good, shadow work course. And then just a one-on-one time meeting with myself or one of my coaches, that in and of itself, for those meetings at $150 an hour, right? We're giving you 4 meetings for $400 basically, or less. So all of that together easily is going to cost you $2,000. This whole 8-week course is just $555. You can start it right now. The link is in the description again, or it'll be in the show notes for those of you listening on the podcast. And it's just $555, or you can make 3 monthly payments of $185 each. So I wanted to throw that out there to you guys. And also, please go to my website. I send out email newsletters. I send out information. I just sent one out today about the new moon and just kind of the energy to watch out for. There's a lot of value, and you can also find out about my mystery school there too, the School of Elena, where we can help you get certified or we can help you start your spiritual business. Oh, here we go. See, here we go. Selena, you don't want to listen. I'm not sending you to hell. Have you all ever listened to? I need to go on station here. Have you all ever listened to Stevie Wonder as? There's a line in there in that song. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. There's a line in that song, something to make sure you don't make this up. Sometimes a place called hell. There's a lot of people. Hey, Nick, how are you, honey? There's a lot of people, right, that believe that this really is hell. Nick, go to that link, honey. Go over to that link. You guys go to that link. It's in the description box. I will actually drop the link here in the chat as well. You guys can head on over there and check that out as well. Butterfly Secrets. So she's been with me for a while. She's come through my programs and gotten certified, and we're building her business right now. And Butterfly Secret says her boxes and program is awesome. Thank you so much. You won't regret it. Y'all, I love putting my swag boxes together, hunties. Hunties, I love putting that swag box together. All right. Does anyone have any questions? I hope this opens up, again, that this opens up a conversation I want us to be able to have all month long. I want you to be looking out. Guys, I can announce one. So we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick off February 1st with my interview with my dear friend Armand Wiggins from the Armand Wiggins Show. We are going to be doing, I'm kicking it off. Hunty. The Black Edition is going to be in the house. We have, we also have Dr. Judith, and she is she's a psychologist, a psychiatrist. She's going to give us some amazing information, ADHD and the like. We are going to also have, Dr. Danny back, and he is the relationship doctor, right? The metamorphosis doctor. We're going to have him back on the show. I potentially am interviewing another very large YouTuber, as well as some other large YouTubers. We're going to get Cups of Conversation on here for an interview. We are going to get some fabulous, wonderful spiritual leaders on here as well. I'm going to actually have Mrs. Pam Fuller. She is going to be coming on to talk to us about cryptocurrency during this month. Cryptocurrency. Okay. We're going to be talking about that as well. There's so many different things. I'm lining up some more. I'm lining up some astrologists. I'm lining up some healers. So, if there's anybody you'd like to see me interview, let me know. I'm interviewing AT2 as well. He has agreed to come on. And again, there's a couple more that I can't really announce, but there are some larger YouTubers that we're going to be also putting out there. Hey, Lucretia, how you doing, baby? How are you? So we're going to have just an amazing month. And that's going to be in addition to my regularly scheduled programming. On Sundays, we have Flat Earth Dave. I did an interview with Flat Earth Dave. I interviewed Flat Earth Dave a couple weeks back. I'm just finishing up the edits. We will be dropping his interview here very shortly. Okay. Sorry. And then who else? Hang on. I'm going to tell you who else I have interviewed. You guys, I have been so busy. I have been so incredibly busy. Who else are we going to talk to this month? We are going to talk to Shiraz Babu. He is actually a magnificent spiritual, transformational teacher, coach, mentor. Absolutely amazing. Ms. Randy Lee, all about human design. We're going to have a 2-part series with her this month. We are going to be talking to Dr. Stefan in regard to how to make your workspace work for you, so you're not you're kind of losing weight while you're kind of working, and how to make it occupationally safer. We've got a lot going on this month. Janine Bolin as well. We have got so much happening. I'm just so excited and so thrilled. So you guys, we're gonna have our regularly scheduled programming. Hey, Keza. We're gonna have our here, I got to show you again. I don't want y'all to forget. When you see, let me see this one. I'm going to show you this one. When you see this thumbnail that I'm about to show you right now, when you see this here thumbnail, Sunday Soul Podcast, the Black Edition. That's going to let you know that's one of the specials. So those are going to drop all throughout the weeks here in February. And if there's somebody that you guys want me to interview, let me know. Drop me an email, admin@heartofinspiration.net. Drop me an email, leave me a comment. We have an evangelist here. So it's going to be there's just a whole lot going on. Into Tartaria and mud floods. That's interesting. And we are also going to have, be having, we'll have as many live conversations afterwards as well. Okay. So we got a lot going on here. All right, gang. Are y'all going to come on back so I could pull the cards for the new moon? Now, I just did a live a couple hours ago for the astrology of the new moon. Okay, I just did that. So you can go back and watch that. But y'all want me to pull them dear cards? Somebody said I should pull 1 or 2 just for the collective, since I got y'all here. Here, this is what we're going to do. We are going to pull, I'm going to do this for y'all for the new moon here, right now. Right here, right now. And then I got to go pour me a drink, because y'all not finna work my nerves all night long. You didn't miss nothing. Well, you missed that, but it's up there. Okay, I'm going to pull an African goddess card for the collective. And then we'll pull a quantum oracle card for the collective, okay? African goddess and quantum oracle. Ooh. That one wants to come out. All right. This new moon. Can you all see this? You can. Seven Sisters, creativity. This new moon is all about creating your world. This new moon is about being creative in and of yourself. This moon is about recreating the world. There are a lot of things that are going to be moving and shaking. Everything that can be shaken is being shaken and will be shaken completely. Please be on, and I said this just a little while ago, be on the lookout for let's just say there's going to be some economic shakeups. There's going to be some governmental and status shakeups. There's going to be shakeups in your own world. It is time for you to go by what you know. In other words, go with what your heart is telling you to do and start to step out into that power. Now, the quantum oracle, let's pull one here. And then I'll be back. I'm going to go pour me a drink. I'll come back in 20 minutes. Y'all better come back here. Don't have me to come back here on this here YouTubes. Give me 30 minutes. Don't have me to come back on these YouTubes and y'all don't show up. Oh, some of y'all, true love. True love. Now, for those of you that ain't looking for no true love, or maybe you got your true love, this is what I'm going to say for that, for all of us. The true love, the deep and abiding love, the love that never ends, the love that never fails you, is the love of spirit, of source, and you. The love that is divine, universal, liberating, enlightening. That's the love that abides forever. That's true love. That's enlightenment. So during this new moon of Aquarius, which is all about collective love and all about collective consciousness and all about the future, higher consciousness. Hey, Anna. Right? That's what we're supposed to be. We're finding what true love is. What are my thoughts about non-denominational churches? I am a non-denominational ordained minister. So my thoughts about it are I love them. But they have their own bit of dogma too. They have their own bit of, more than a bit of structure. But I love non-denominational churches. I think that allowed me to grow and be who I am to a much greater degree. I don't know that I would have been able to really spread my wings, so to speak, and really learn and explore the spiritual side of Christianity. Nearly. That's a great question. I see you're a family. That's a great question. I like that. Oh, here we go with Seven Sisters. That card has me thinking about everything that wants to be birthed and created through me. Yes, yes, you're shooketh. Listen, I've shooketh you now 2 days in a row, 2 nights in a row. You better go on my website and book a call so we could talk. Book a call. True love always within you. All right, gang. All right, this is what we're going to do. This is what we fixing to do. Yeah, I'll use this. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to be back now. It is about 8:45. I will be back at 9:15 Central, which means 10:15 Eastern. I will be pulling cards for the new moon for each sign. Hey, sis. Hey, Joy. The first card struck home since you were just having a convo. Yes. Yes, we were. 9:15 my time, which is Central, 10:15 Eastern, 8:15 Mountain, 7:15 Pacific. I'll be on here. I'm going to pull them cards. There's 36 of y'all in here. I expect for almost all 36 of y'all to be back and go find a friend and bring that friend too. Okay. And what don't have me to be out here. I'm not playing. Also, those of you who are members, and if one of the mods could put the membership link in there. So I do that for my members because I really, really appreciate y'all. I used to do it more, but I'm doing it now again. And so we're every Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, this coming Monday will be the case. Hopefully next week, Monday will be the case as well. I might be traveling down to Fort Worth, Texas, to see my mama and to participate in a conference. And mama doesn't like these dang cards. So I don't know what we gonna do, y'all. Y'all gonna have to pray for me about that one there. Because Denise is gonna have my ass. I'm just saying. What drink am I fixing? Your church is non-denominational? I love that. I love that, Evangelist. That's fabulous. I love that. And I don't dislike Christianity. I'm just saying I don't dislike Christianity. I'm just saying there's nothing. There's nothing to it. What drink I am making? I'll probably be fixing up a Jack and Coke. Most likely. It's probably going to be a nice tall Jack and Coke. Because I have not had, if I have Coke in this house. Ooh, child, I might not have no mixers. Do you know how mad I'm going to be? If I don't have nothing to mix my... Girl, I'm not finna mess with that Hennessy. I'm editing all this out. I'm not messing with that Hennessy. No. I can't mess with the hand, child. Them days is long gone. Ooh, you talking about some fireball? Oh my God. Or it might be bullet bourbon tonight if I ain't got no. What's the difference between Catholicism and Christianity? It is not the same. So I used to always think it was the same too. Catholicism and Christianity. Catholicism, okay, from a Christian standpoint. From a Christian standpoint, I believe that the teachings in Catholicism, and whoever has gone through catechism here could tell me if I'm wrong. I will be corrected. Catholicism believes the Holy Spirit is the church. Right? And that basically you can't go to heaven unless you're a member of the Catholic Church. And that comes from the verse in the Bible where Jesus tells Peter, upon this rock I will build my church. And since Peter is attributed to starting the Catholic Church, somehow that's how that. Catholicism also, sends up prayers to the saints, to Mother Mary, and such. Regular Christians don't do that. What I also find interesting is that I find it interesting when Catholics don't necessarily want anything to do with spirituality because the belief system is so similar. Or the belief that the ancestors are here to help, that there are guides there are actual guides that are here to help, and that human beings can transcend and then become such because we're actually energetic beings at our core. And so, we revere the consciousness of Mother Mary and the saints, especially Saint Germain. So yeah, but Christianity definitely, I would say, yes, believes that salvation occurs when you pray the prayer of salvation. Some people add on to that where you got to be baptized, and then you got to be baptized and speak in tongues. And some people add different stuff to that in Christianity. But also, there is no confessing your sins to the priest in Christianity. Now, not that I know of. Maybe some of y'all do it. No amount of money I donate to church members, when I get to heaven. Oh, there you go. That's the difference. Nick said, wait. Nick broke it right down. Look, the Catholic Church want all your money. And that's the only way you get in there. And it's after you die, isn't it? Like after you die, people have to take up this huge collection so they can basically get you out of purgatory. Like you gotta pay the priest a certain amount of money to pray your loved one out of purgatory, which is crazy. But let me tell you something. There are some preachers that'll stand up behind a pulpit and they will tell you that unless you do your tithes and offerings, and let me stress the offerings, you ain't going to heaven either. Child. Well, the teachings are just different. I don't know if I say that they're all, well, I mean, they're different. They're different. You're so, sorry. I thought you were thanking me for something else, child. It's the same for an annulment. You can pay enough to get something annulled? I didn't know that. Oh, honey. Malika, you need to stay up. You a young woman. Now, y'all keeping me talking. I can't get on here and do the rest of this. Now I ain't got but 25 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes from now. All right, y'all. Y'all want that link to Finding You in the Universe one more time? I'm going to drop that link. Finding You in the Universe. Going over there. Going over there. Check it out. Got any questions, you can email me. You can email me at admin@. Okay. Yeah, I know about them purgatory offerings. Okay, yep, see me in 25. Once you confess, okay, Miss Kezo, what's up? Well, theoretically. Well, you know what? I don't know what to do about the mafia hitting men. I know if you say a certain amount of Hail Marys and Our Fathers, he hears your confession. I mean, and if we're going to really believe in Christianity, every sin is a forgivable sin. Christianity would say, thank you, Nick. Thank you. Every sin in Christianity is a forgivable sin except for blaspheming the Holy Spirit, which I used to think that just meant saying something negative about the Holy Spirit. But now I really feel like that unforgivable sin, if you will, is where you don't come into relationship, like you don't accept Christ consciousness, you don't integrate Christ consciousness within your life, right? Or you just completely refuse to. Like, I feel like certain people that are putting forward this current fear crap that we're underneath and trying to take away medical autonomy, I think those people have a special place, and I don't think that's going to be forgiven. Because I don't think they're the least bit interesting in being about love or light. I was about to say something, child, that I should not say. Keza, is the Russian mafia? Is it the Russian mafia? Y'all stop playing. Kaza, you know The Godfather is coming back out for re-release on the February 25th. The original, it is the 50th anniversary this February of The Godfather's original release, and they have remastered it. So it's coming out in theaters February 25th. If y'all lived here in Wisconsin, I've been told y'all I'm getting a whole theater. I'm not playing. Y'all think I'm playing. I am not playing. I'm not playing. I'm getting a whole theater. Or free will, yeah. Okay, all right. I'm out of here, guys. It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm out. I gotta go. Ooh, get out the way. Okay, I will see y'all. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Maybe 25. I gotta make my drink. Okay? Okay. And I might get comfortable. Y'all may not see me. I might get in my lounge wear. Okay? But anyway, we'll see you in about 20 minutes. Check the community tab. Check the live. Just keep checking my channel. Okay? Because I don't know if you're going to get a notification. 20 minutes. I will be back, Jack. And I'm going to go get this Jack and Coke. Get this Jack and Coke. Okay. And we're going to call it a day. All right. Thanks, guys. Y'all come back here. Y'all come back now. I ain't right. All right. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Namaste. Bye-bye.